Mabuhay! Good day everyone, I am Dea Santos and today I'm going to discuss to you the few different tourist attractions here in Region 18. So first we have Enchanted River. Enchanted River is located at Hinatuan, Surigao, Sir, Philippines. The Enchanted River is famous for its crystal clear water and mysterious underwater cave system. It is popular spot for swimming and snorkeling. Second one, tourist attraction that is known here in Region 13 is Tinoy Falls. Tinoy Falls, often called as Niagara Falls of the Philippines. It is located at Morboanan, City of District, Surigao, Sir, Philippines. The majestic falls feature a wide curtain and cascading waters at multiple tiers, offering a stunning and natural spectacle. The third tourist attraction that is known here in Region 13 is Delta Discovery Park. It is situated at Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Delta Discovery Park offers a range of activities including a 1.3-kilometer zip line that provides a breathtaking views. It's a great destination for those who want an adventure and nature lover. The fourth destination for tourist attraction is Biga Falls. Biga Falls is located at Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. This multi-tiered waterfalls is hidden gem that offers a rewarding experience for those who drink to see the clear pools. Next one, if you want to venture some caves, you can visit the Hinayagan Cave. Hinayagan Cave is located at Kapatagan, City of Whistling, Surigao, Sir. It offers a simple yet easy path to explore. Next is Kawakawa Asawog. Kawakawa Asawog, found in City of Whistling, Surigao, Sir. It features a rock formation that's shaped like a large hidden pots with a clear flowing water, ideal for those who want to relax. Next one, if you want to venture some beaches, you can visit Amazing Sand. It is located at City of Tubay, Hinatuan, Surigao, Sir, and offers clear blue waters and various activities such as kayaking and jet skiing. So that's the few tourist destination that you can find here in Region 13. But still a lot of tourist attraction that waiting to be discovered. That's all. Thank you. Mabuhay! Good day everyone, I am Dea Santos and today I'm going to discuss to you the few different tourist attractions here in Region 13. So first we have Enchanted River. Enchanted River is located at Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, Philippines. The Enchanted River is famous for its crystal clear water and mysterious underwater cave system. It is popular spot for swimming and snorkeling. Second one, tourist attraction that is known here in Region 13 is Tinoy Falls. Tinoy Falls, often called as Niagara Falls of the Philippines. It is located at Morboanan, City of District, Surigao, Sir, Philippines. The majestic falls feature a wide curtain and cascading waters at multiple tiers, offering a stunning and natural spectacle. The third tourist attraction that is known here in Region 13 is Delta Discovery Park. It is situated at Butuan City, Agusan del Norte. Delta Discovery Park offers a range of activities including a 1.3-kilometer zip line that provides a breathtaking views. It's a great destination for those who want an adventure and nature lover. The fourth destination for tourist attraction is Biga Falls. Biga Falls is located at Prosperidad, Agusan del Sur, Philippines. This multi-tiered waterfalls is hidden gem that offers a rewarding experience for those who trek to see the clear pools. Next one, if you want to venture some caves, you can visit the Hinayagan Cave. Hinayagan Cave is located at Kapatagan 2, City of Mislig, Surigao Sur. It offers a simply yet easy path to explore. Next one is Kawakawa Sawog. Kawakawa Sawog, found in City of Mislig, Surigao del Sur. It features a rock formation that's shaped like a large cooking pots with a clear flowing water, ideal for those who want to relax. The last tourist attraction, if you want to visit some beaches, is the Amazing Sand. Amazing Sand is located at Sitio Gakup. Last one, if you want to visit some beaches, you can visit the Amazing Sand. So Amazing Sand is located at Sitio Gacubay, Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, and offers a clear. Next one, if you want to venture some beaches, you can visit Amazing Sand. It is located at Sitio Gacubay, Hinatuan, Surigao del Sur, and offers clear blue waters and various activities such as kayaking and jet skiing. So that's the few tourist destination that you can find here in Region 13. But still, there is still a lot of tourist attraction that waiting to be discovered. That's all. Thank you. Once again, I am Bea Santos. Goodbye.
Mabuhay and good day everyone, and also good day sir. My name is Jasper Serna, and I'm going to talk about the Caraga festivals and cultural celebrations. This is the introductory of the Caraga festivals. The Caraga region in the Philippines is known for its diverse geography and vibrant cultures, where festivals serve as a vital expression of community and heritage, history, and the identity. There are three importance of festivals. The number one is community spirit, number two is cultural preservation, and the last one is economic impact. Community spirits festivals foster a strong sense of community spirits, bringing people together to celebrate their shared identity and tradition while promoting unity and collaboration among diverse groups. When we talk about the community spirits, they're showing their unity to make their groups should be done. The next one is the cultural preservation. By celebrating festivals, communities actively engage their cultural preservation, ensuring that traditions, practices, and stories and customs are passed down for future generation, maintaining the rich heritage. Cultural preservation, they're showing their beliefs that they all the old mga paniniwala sa mga tao is kailangan pa rin pinapanatili para mas maging matibay ang pundasyon sa inyong grupo. The last one is the impact, the economic impact. Festival contribute to the local economy by attracting tourism, creating job opportunities, and encouraging small businesses to thrive, terribly support and community development and cultural exchange. Economic impact, it can cause tourism tourism by attracting them. Uh, This is the first festivals that I'm going to discuss. Kahimunan festivals. A vibrant show of tradition. Kahimunan festivals in Butuan City showcasing traditional dances, colorful costumes, and indigenous rituals, emphasizing the importance of community spirits and the celebration of local heritage. As you can see with this picture, their costume is so very colorful, and their their festivals showing their unity, their unity. This is the highlights of Kahimunan festivals. The Kahimunan festivals is celebrated in January. Activities include traditional dances, street parades, food booths, and community gathering, fostering unity and celebration. Celebrating local culture with joyous participation from the residents and visitors. Um, the best highlights and Kainuan festivals are some people go to the Butuan city to see the festivals. Um, this is also celebrated at January. Kainuan festivals, celebration of unity. There, as you can see with this, their face, so showing their happiness, and their costume is so very colorful. The next festivals that I'm going to discuss is Naliyagan festivals, a cultural tributes, celebrating the Manobo heritage. Um, Nalayagan festivals showcase the vibrant costumes and Manobo people, promoting unity through music, dance, and cultural rituals that honors their ancestral heritage and traditions. As you can see with this picture, there's Manobos. The best the best people in Aliagan is showcase their dance, the music, and cultural rituals. I'm also, in addition, the Naliagan festivals. From now on, the best the best showing their festivals is about their some some artists and music artists. They show their passion, and also they're sharing their the Nalayagan Festivals activities. Nalayagan Festivals feature vibrant rituals, traditional craft, and community gathering that highlights the rich cultural heritage of Manobo people, celebrating their history and fostering unity among participants through the events. The indigenous dancers of Naliagang festivals, which is the honor the tradition through music and the movements. The next one is the Bunok Bunok Karaja festivals, celebrating what's the heritage. Bunok Bunok Karaja festivals is a vibrant Thanksgiving dances celebration from the Maraja tribe, uh, showcasing their rich cultural tradition and emphasizing unity their impressive dance movement. And Bonok Bonok Maraja Karajo festivals is they're showcasing the Thanksgiving dance celebration from their their culture and also their beliefs their beliefs that showing their festivals. Community involvement. The Bunok Bunok Maraja Karaja festivals feature a dynamic schedule with community community participation, showcasing traditional dances and rituals. The festival fosters unity and pride, while highlighting the Mandaya tribe with rich cultural. As you can see with this picture, the community involved their happiness, their unity, and also their costumes to showing their beliefs that the Bonok Bonok Karajao Festival featuring in her in her in her culture. Okay. Bonok Bonok Karajao Festival dancers is also when with dance as a prayer for harvest. And the next one is the Balangay festivals. This is the overview of the Balangay festivals, celebrating maritime heritage in Butuan. The Balangay festivals commemorates ancient boats with the symbolize Butuan's rich maritime heritage, showcasing historical significance and cultural pride through vibrant festivities and community engagement. As you can see with this picture, they're showing their boats from the sea or the um, um, as you can see with their boat, there are some design and also they're showing their beliefs of their boat. Okay. Boat launching ceremony. The Balangay Festival featured as spectacular boat launching ceremony showcasing traditional craftsmanship and community participation. This event symbolizes using and celebrates the maritime heritage of Butuan City and its early. Um, boat boat launching ceremony. When the boat is done to be craftsman by the people, when the time when the time has come, the boat is launching. This celebrates their 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 belief that the boat is safe from the sea to avoid accident and also their ano tawag dito para din makakuha sila ng maraming biyaya galing sa kalikasan ng laot. Balangay Festival celebrating maritime heritage. Um, Festival parades featuring boats inspired floats. This is the highlights of the Balangay Festival celebration maritime heritage. Um, During the festivals, some boats are yung parang kagaya rin ng magparade tayo magparade tayo dito sa mga streets. Kagaya rin dito sa boat is meron din silang paniniwala during their festivals during the festival meron din silang parade. Hindi lang sa mga tao, meron din sa mga sasakyang panghimpapawid. The next one is the Sangkaan Festivals, a cultural showcase showcasing in Surigao. The Sangkaan Festival highlighted the rich fishing culture and Surigao del Sur, featuring vibrant celebration that showcase local tradition, community spirit, and significance of marine resources. Um, as I am discussing early, the the Balangay festivals is mas naniniwala sila sa yung pag-launch ng sa ilang mga himpapawid ng mga sasakyan like bangka. Dito sa sangkaan is ang paniniwala nila is more on yung ang Surigao del Sur is marami talagang yamang dagat na mas paniniwala nila na ginawa na rin na festivals. Boat racing and seafood fairs. The Sangkaan Festivals features thrilling boat races, showcasing the skills of local fishermen. Victors can enjoy seafood fairs with delicious dishes highlight the region bountiful marine. Ang boat racing and seafood fairs, meron din silang tradition na boat racing. Sangkaan Festivals, street vibrant parade. Kagaya na rin ng Balangay Festival, meron din silang parade. Pero may iba't ibang paniniwala ang iba't ibang lugar. Kagaya na rin ng Sangkaan Festivals, a vibrant street parade celebrating Caraga's cultural heritage. The vibrant festivals of Caraga showcase the region's rich traditions, fostering community spirit and unity. Preserving this event is essential honoring our heritage and celebration of local identities. Okay, that's all, everyone, and thank you for watching.
Good day everyone, my name is Nico Cernado. Today my topic is Caraga Region 13 Cuisine and Delicacies. In Agusan del Norte, the famous is palagsing, a famous delicacy from Butuan made with onay or sagu starch mixed with coconut and brown sugar. It has a chewy and sticky texture and is usually wrapped in banana leaves. It is known for its sweet, smoky flavor. Next is tilambiran, a traditional rice delicacy where sticky rice is wrapped tightly in banana leaves, tied with coconut strips, and cooked slowly in rich coconut milk. It is soft, fragrant, and slightly sweet. Next is tinolang manok sa ubod, a light chicken soup cooked with shrimp of ubod. The ubod gives the broth a soft, crunchy texture and a mild coconut flavor. It is a comforting home-style dish. Next is sinugba, grilled seafood and meat-served fish, especially in coastal towns. Fish, squid, or liempo are grilled over charcoal and served with vinegar drip sauce. In Agusan del Sur, the famous is Uhaw Ohang. These river shrimps are cooked either in garlic butter, stem, or in a coconut milk. They are sweeter than sea shrimps and usually cooked fresh after being caught from local rivers. Next is kasili, ill-cooked adobo style or grilled. When grilled, it becomes crispy outside but tender inside. When cooked like adobo, it is absorbed the soy vinegar flavor very well. Next is tiola itom, a black soup dish originally from the Tausug but adapted by local tribes. The broth becomes dark because of burnt coconut, giving it a smoky and spicy flavor. Next is puso-puso, rice packed in young coconut leaves shaped like a heart. It is commonly eaten during the fiestas or outdoor gatherings. Next is native chicken tinola, uses free-range chicken, making the broth richer and more flavorful. Local herbs such as tanglad, loyang dilaw, and sili leaves enhance its aroma. In Surigao del Norte, the famous is sayungsong, a signature Surigao treat made from ground brown rice, coconut milk, sugar, and sometimes peanuts. It is steamed in cone-shaped leaves and has soft, sticky, and slightly grainy texture. Next is pandisarf, a soft, fluffy bread sold near surfing areas. It is popular with travelers because it is affordable and filling, often eaten with peanut butter or local jam. Next is seafood and paella Filipino. Surigao is seafood-rich dishes often combine shrimp, clams, squid, and crab cooked with coconut milk or sautéed in garlic and ginger. Paella Filipinos uses local seafood and turmeric for color. Next is kinilaw. Surigao is known as the kinilaw capital. Fresh fish is marinated in coconut vinegar, ginger, onion, chilies, and sometimes tabon-tabon fruit, which removes the fishy smells and gives it a citrus-like flavor. Next is kagakwit lakso, a unique rice noodle dish cooked in creamy coconut milk and topped with vegetables and seafood. It is similar to pancit but richer and creamier. And Surigao del Sur, the famous is kusilba, a sweet native jam made by cooking coconut, sugar, and mashed root crops. It is thick, chewy, and usually served during holidays. Is put-put, a soft, chewy snack made from cassava or sticky rice. It has a mild sweetness and is often paired with coffee or hot chocolate. As seafood specialties, kantilan, hinatuan, and bislig are known for fresh seafood dishes like crab in a coconut milk, grilled fish, and shellfish crab soups. Is tinamban or tinapa. Smoked and salted fish sold in markets. It has a deep smoky flavor and can be eaten with rice or used in soup. Next is ginataang kuhol. Snails cooked with coconut milk, ginger, and chili. The snails become tender and the sauce is rich and spicy. In Dinagat Island, the famous is abalone dishes. Abalone is a rare and expensive shellfish, but in Dinagat, it is more common. It is cooked, grilled, sautéed, or in a soup. It is chewy with a mild sweet seafood flavor. As latu salad, a refreshing salad of green sea grapes mixed with tomatoes and onions, seasoned with vinegar or calamansi. It pops in the mouth with eaten. Next is guso salad, a different type of seaweed salad with a crunchy texture, often served with salted egg and fresh vegetable. Next is fresh crab and lobster dishes. The island have plentiful crab, lobster. They are often cooked in garlic butter, grilled, or in a coconut milk. Next is native coconut-based kakanin. Suman, biko, puto, and other rice cakes made using fresh coconut milk. They are soft, fragrant, and commonly served during gatherings. Next is coconut tarts and sweets. Small baked treats made from coconut and sugar, crispy outside and soft inside.